great to be here in Madison County this evening with so many Kentucky Patriots to mark the start of this important journey. My choice to make this announcement here in Madison County is by design. The people here, the committed conservatives who know me and my record better than anyone else, always have been and always will be the firewall of our campaigns. Thank you, Madison County. So this is an exciting night, and I have a big announcement to make. I'm Andy Barr, and I'm running for the United States Senate to help this president save our country. I believe now, more than ever, we need a strong, conservative, America First fighter in the United States Senate. And we need a leader in the Senate who can hit the ground running on day one with a proven track record of delivering over and over again for the people of Kentucky. I've been honored to serve the people of the 6th District in Congress, and together we've accomplished a lot of big things for Kentucky and for our country. But I believe we can do even more. Most of you know me. I'm an 8th generation Kentuckian, the grandson of 2 World War II veterans, an unapologetic defender of the American founding, a man of faith who understands that we are endowed by our Creator with certain inalienable rights, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, and that government is the servant, not the master of the people. I'm a committed conservative who honors our Constitution, believes in individual freedom, and fights every single day for limited government, free enterprise, and a strong national defense. I'm a man who loves my family and friends, who lives and breathes everything Kentucky: bourbon, horses, and Kentucky basketball. Someone who has a deep passion for our old Kentucky home and her people. I'm no stranger to fighting the good fight. I first got fired up to run for Congress when Barack Obama was literally shredding our Constitution, empowering the government at the expense of the people, and trying to fundamentally change the fiber of our nation. I've been fighting the radical left ever since. In fact, the very first veto of Joe Biden's failed presidency was his veto of my legislation, a bill that took on the woke environmentalists, blocked regulators' efforts to politicize retirement accounts, and protected Americans' 401ks from the Biden administration's radical ESG mandates. I served as chairman of President Trump's primary campaign in Kentucky in 2024. I was the first member of the Kentucky delegation to endorse President Trump, and I'm working arm in arm with him right now to get his America First agenda passed in the House. But I won't stop there. I'm running for the Senate with everything I've got to keep on fighting to make America great again. I truly believe President Trump's life was spared in that Pennsylvania field because God had a plan for him. And we're watching that plan unfold every single day. President Trump needs more America First fighters helping him in the United States Senate. And we see what strong leadership at the top can do. Already, the border is closed. But we can't stop there. We must deport every illegal criminal, drug dealer, and gang member that President Biden led into our country. Our message to every single illegal is simple: deport yourself or we will. President Trump is unleashing American energy, slashing regulations, and standing up for the working men and women who the Democrats left behind. I'll fight arm in arm with him to secure our supply chains, rebuild American manufacturing, and protect Kentucky coal, making this country energy dominant again. Let me be clear. This ESG do-gooder garbage is going into the garbage once and for all. And anyone who attacks Kentucky coal has another thing coming. I'll always have the backs of our hardworking coal miners, our farmers, our factory workers, all who depend on affordable, reliable energy. President Trump is supercharging the American economy through deregulation, energy dominance, and more reciprocal trade. Jobs are coming back. They will come back. Inflation is coming down. Wages are going up, and this is just the beginning. I'm fighting along President Trump to make the tax cuts permanent. And unleash free market capitalism and reprivatize the American economy. In the Senate, I will continue to work with President Trump to deliver the jet fuel our economy needs by unleashing our capital markets and unlocking the trillions of dollars in private capital sitting on the sidelines. We will embrace innovation and remove the impediments to American leadership in the technologies of the future, like blockchain, digital assets, and artificial intelligence. We will lift Americans out of poverty, not by growing government, but by giving them access to better, more affordable, and more innovative financial services and products. And we will restore the American dream through the power of free enterprise. As a great American once said, there is no limit to what free men and free women in a free market with free enterprise can accomplish when people are free to follow their dreams. Together, we will restore American competitiveness and create the greatest economy the world has ever seen. You know, the president promised to root out waste, fraud, and abuse, and let me tell you, he's doing just that. The bureaucrats don't know what hit them, and the liberals are whining like crazy because their pet projects and their wasteful DEI programs are all getting cut. In the Senate, I'll fight every day to stop spending money on programs we don't need with money we don't have. And we will make these DOGE savings permanent. And as a dad of 2 girls, I want to tell you something. One of the strangest things I see right now is that the people who scream and cry about equality and fairness are the very same people who can't even define what a woman is and refuse to protect our daughters in girls' sports. Well, thank God President Trump has said enough is enough. There are 2 genders assigned at birth. No more men in girls' sports or locker rooms, period. In the Senate, we'll make that common sense the law of the land. The president is ending all of this DEI nonsense that the radicals on the left have pushed on us for years, and I'm right there in the fight with them. My message for these insane DEI initiatives is pretty simple: D-I-E. You know, we finally have a president in the White House who again understands peace through strength. We will always support our allies, but simply bailing them out doesn't deter aggression. That's why I'm working with President Trump not only to rebuild our military, but make sure our allies increase their defense spending as well to meet their treaty obligations and share in our collective defense. We're the world's superpower, and it's about time we started acting like it again. And speaking of America first, Trump is the first president in our lifetime who is willing to take on communist China. No more unfair trade practices, no more spy balloons, no more Chinese fentanyl coming across our southern border, period. And working on this China Select Committee, I'm doing everything I can to help him and stop American savings from being used to finance the Chinese military-industrial complex. I make this promise to you today. When I'm in the Senate, know this. There will be no stronger defender of the Second Amendment, no more effective protector of the unborn, and no greater advocate for our veterans. We wouldn't be gathered here today without them, Corporal Bradford. And thank you to all of our Gold Star families, Colonel Rowland. God bless you and Matthew. And for all of our brave men and women in law enforcement, no one will back the blue more than me. Thank you to all of our men and women in the blue. I've got your back. So there's going to be a lot of rhetoric in this race, a lot of lies and negative ads and nonsense along the way. There already has been, by the way. But my friends, you know me, and I know you. And so to my critics, who, by the way, also criticize President Trump, let me be clear. You cannot intimidate me. Your false attacks will fail. I will not back down. And as I said, having the privilege of representing this district and traveling this Commonwealth, I know you. I know what Kentuckians care about. I know your dreams, your hopes, your aspirations, and yes, I know some of your frustrations as well. And I know for you, this is not about winning elections. This is about saving our country. So when I go to Washington, I keep all of it in mind, and I do my best to represent you every single day. But in order to serve, in order to represent and advocate and fight for each of you, we have to win. We can't risk losing. We've seen what that means for Kentucky, and I've proven I know how to win the tough fights. I've proven I know how to win tough elections, and I've proven I know how to deliver conservative results. I've got the scars to prove it. For our principles, I will never apologize. I'll never give up. And I sure as hell will never compromise with the radical left. Because at the end of the day, this isn't about politics. It's about recognizing the extraordinary privilege of being an American. A privilege built on the promise that in this country, regardless of their origin, people can strive for greatness through hard work and determination and build a better future for themselves and our families. It's about being something greater than ourselves, embracing this responsibility with pride and continuing to build upon the legacy of freedom and opportunity that is the birthright of every American. It's about honoring the struggle and sacrifice of those who came before us, who fought under our flag, gave their lives for our freedoms, and passed down to us a nation which remains a beacon of hope for the rest of the world, a land where dreams can take flight and where the potential of each individual is limitless. It's about families, our faith, and our freedom, and making sure our kids inherit a country and a commonwealth that's even stronger and greater than the one that was given to us. So ultimately, there are three reasons why I'm in this race. Eleanor, Mary Clay, and Hale. And I get choked up thinking about that. But I want them to know I did everything I could to leave this country better off for my kids and yours. And I know that together we'll do just that. So I humbly ask for your support and your prayers as we embark upon this journey and this new campaign, because I know with President Trump in the White House and this great room of Kentucky conservatives leading the way, we will make America great again. Thank you. God bless you. God bless the Commonwealth of Kentucky, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you.